Now, let's be honest, when trying to vlog with an APS-C sensor camera like the Sony ZV E 10 Mark II, there are a couple of problems you are going to definitely run into. Now, two absolute must-have features are you need to be able to add a lens that is wide angle, and you need a lens that is good in low light. Now, if you've ever tried to buy a lens that can do both of those things, you know that one of the biggest problems is they can be really, really expensive. So I'm really happy that I found this lens. This is the Yongnuo 11mm 1.8 lens, coming in at about £248. As you can see, it's getting quite dark now. I'm in my car, I'm just about to do a journey home. By the time I get home, it's going to be virtually pitch black by where I live, other than a few street lights. So we'll test it out again in a moment, just to really see how good that low light capability is now. And I'm using this, by the way, on the Sony ZV E 10, just in case I didn't already mention that. But it was one of the things that was stopping me from vlogging on this camera. I do prefer this camera for vlogging, just because of its size compared to my Sony A7 III. Now, the only thing that was stopping me was I often am in quite low light situations a lot, especially being with my band and stuff and when I'm traveling. So I've been after one of these for a while, but I hadn't got the money to go and splash a £600, £700, £800 lens. So when I found this and I came across a few reviews, I was like, is it that good? Is it going to be good enough for what I need? And so far, just looking at the image on here, it looks fantastic. The real test though will be when I put it into the editing software. So let's try it out in some darker situations and let's really sort of test the low light capability, because that is what I personally was looking for. So let's head home first. Now, this is probably the lowest light situation I could really test it out in at the moment, but it's still managing to give me that lovely background blur, and it's just so sharp. Yeah, sorry, before I got attacked by the dog. Yeah, it's just so sharp, really, really good. So final conclusion coming up next. Right, my conclusion is I love it. I think it's absolutely brilliant. I'm not going to go into tons of detail over the specs and stuff. I needed it for two reasons. One, I do a lot of vlogging with my band over on my band's channel. I'll link that below. And we're often in very dark environments, and I need it to be wide so we can get all of us in the shots a lot of the time. And one of the biggest issues I've had is I bought a really nice, I think it's actually here. It's actually here on my Sony A7 III. I've got a really nice Viltrox 20mm lens. This thing is fantastic, and it looks incredible when on the A7 III. It looks good on the Sony ZV E 10, but I don't like carrying this thing around everywhere with me. I prefer the ZV E 10 because of its sort of size and portability. It's more lightweight. It's a smaller setup, and I just like it for that sort of stuff. But where it does get let down, obviously, is the fact that it doesn't do particularly well in low light without the right kind of lens on it. And obviously when you're trying to vlog at arm's length, even with a Gorilla Pod, you're still kind of having to really stretch your arm out because it's punching in and taking a bit of that space away. Now, 20mm was kind of fine, but if I wanted to use the active stabilization, then it was punching in. My head was taking up the whole of the screen. Now, I can't even, I'm not that far away from the camera now at all. I'm literally like probably about 40 centimeters away. I'm really not far at all, and it's still giving me all this headroom. It's like, it's pretty cool. The focusing on it is fantastic. Again, similar concerns to when I bought the Viltrox was, will it focus as well as the Sony lenses? I've got to admit, I think it actually focuses better than the Viltrox, and I really love that one. The focus breathing is very minimal. I just really like it. I mean, when you hold things up close to it, look at that. And it just gives you that lovely separation that you want in your vlogs. You want it to be able to focus on the main subject of the video. It's got this really cool aperture ring as well, which can be clicked or you can have it smooth. I've got it set to click, and I recommend that for you because when it's on smooth, it's so smooth that and if you're hand holding it and you're not using the Gorilla Pod, it can be really easy to knock it and it spin around and you've just changed all your settings. So having it set to click seems to hold it in place a lot better. So I'm obviously going to be testing this out and doing a lot more stuff with it. Today was very rudimentary. I got it out the box. I wanted to see what it was like. So I've took it to work with me this morning. And I've just tested it out during the day in varying different lighting conditions in my vehicle, outside the vehicle in the middle of the day, towards the end when it was sort of sun was setting and it was getting a bit cloudy and dark, right the way through to outside just where it was really dark. I'm in my living room now, which doesn't particularly have great lighting either. I do have some lights. I've just decided not to use them for the purpose of this so that I can see how it's handling everything. But looking at the actual camera screen, it looks fantastic. It looks far better than any of the other lenses that I've used. So the Viltrox comes in a close second, but this is actually very, very good. So that's it for today. I just wanted to, I love when I find budget end tools or accessories. I like to be able to sort of tell you about them because they're helping me out, so they probably will help you out too if you're in a similar situation. So thanks very much for watching, and do like and comment. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos on this channel, mostly based around the stuff that I do in my general day-to-day life, because I am a videographer by trade, and obviously when I do my main videos I put a lot more time and effort into them. My vlogs are very raw and rough, but that's kind of how I want to keep them. Just showing you the behind the scenes really of everything that I've got going on. And also we do, my partner and my child, we do like to travel quite a bit, and I want to start doing more cinematic shoots of some of the traveling that we do. So yeah, it's all going to come to the channel in the new year. I've got loads of plans for it, so follow along, subscribe, and I'll see you again soon.